Live from the Export Beer Garden studios, this is the ACC SportsBook, powered by the TAB.
The ACC SportsBook, thanks to the TAB.
Oh, g'day, Karl. G'day, Mashy.
Boys.
How are we?
Good. Hey, Karl, before we get into it, I see that Movember is kicking off on Saturday. You're obviously one of the Mo ambassadors. You've been doing the Lord's work with Movember for a number of years. You've even got a bit of ink on your arm there, that sporting the Movember there. And you're attempting 24 hours of trying to get as many hole-in-ones as possible?
Correct. Yep.
When's that, on Monday or Sunday?
Sunday, 2 p.m. at the Club Room in Albany.
Yep.
Along with two other legends that do stuff for Movember, and Jordy and Steely, and then Dave from the Club Room is helping us out. So the four of us are going to be trying to hit as many hole-in-ones as possible.
I saw this on your Insta.
24 hours.
I saw this on your Insta, Karl, and I did immediately think as many as possible. I thought that even just the idea of one was amazing.
Yeah.
See, this is where other people are far more sensible than us, because we're doing something very similar, but on Tuesday we're doing no sleep still hole-in-one, where we're going to continue. But you put an end date on yours. This is smart. This is smart. He's put 24 hours. So we've gone, we're not going to sleep or stop until we get a hole-in-one, which is quite dumb, given Karl is just about a scratch golfer, and I play off a 19. You play off about a 40.
And not on a good day. And not to compare it to a fairly irrelevant situation, but we once did a no sleeps till completion on a PlayStation game, Crash Bandicoot.
Yes.
And I remember researching it to figure out how long it would probably take us, and the internet said 6, 7, 8 hours, and then I did some research on this golf thing, and people said on average it would take 6, 7, 8 hours to do this. That game of Crash Bandicoot took us about 48 hours to complete. And I'm so scared the same thing might happen here, and I have a fairly clear calendar next week, which is also concerning.
So but we're obviously doing it for Movember as well, so we've got a couple. We'll compare notes this time next week.
Can we invite you boys down on Sunday afternoon or Monday afternoon to have a little practice, a little warm up?
I will actually. I'll bring my boys along, who are better golfers than me anyway. So they might be able to help on Sunday afternoon. So if you're in the Auckland area, can anyone come down and check it out?
Yeah. There'll be prizes. There's competitions, long drive close to the pin. For anyone that comes in, Club Room guys have sorted out a whole bunch of prizes. We've got some big name Kiwis, I don't know if we can mention them or not. Ryan Fox coming down.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
And it's as big as you can mention, to be fair.
Black caps and all sorts. So it's going to be a full-on event. It's
nice.
Awesome.
Good
on
work.
you, bro.
Okay,
Yeah,
we'll follow it up with a real shit version of that on Tuesday when we set up a simulator in our studio to try and do the same. Anyway, let's any big wins from last week worth talking about? I heard there's one ginormous multi about to come off at the Melbourne Cup.
Correct, and that is Tuesday next week, Melbourne Cup. So I assume you'll have the cup set up on your simulator as you're hitting.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm picking we do the hole-in-one just as the horse is going over the line.
That'd be amazing. Yes, there is a 12-leg pending multi that is currently sitting in our books. This punter staked a whopping $7.41. 12 legs. I'm not going to go through all the legs, but some of these included, we had Ka Ying Rising to win the Everest a few weeks ago, which was piston, easy. Via Sistina to win the Cox Plate last week.
Yeah.
The final leg of this multi is for Buckaroo, who came second in the Cox Plate to Via Sistina, to run a place in the Melbourne Cup. Now, this is a
top three?
A top three. This is a futures bet. So they got this at $7.25 to run a place.
Yeah.
Currently paying about $3.30 to run a place.
Ooh.
If it gets in the field. The field's not confirmed until late Saturday night.
There's a little bit of weather around, isn't there?
A little bit of weather. There's still a bit of water to go under the bridge, as they say. And so if Buckaroo gets in the field, which it's looking likely, but we can't.
So this 12-legger, 11 legs have come in.
11 legs are home. We've got 11 green ticks.
Okay.
If we get the 12th, $732,216.21.
Okay, so you've turned
Now, I don't want to allege
you've turned-
anything, but this is rife for conspiracy if things
so
don't
you-
go this punter's way.
So $7.41, which sounds like an account emptier, with the 41 cents into a 12-leg multi that's going to bring home
Into
over
a house.
$750,000.
This would I was talking to the bookies, and a few years ago we paid out $1 million on a first four on Melbourne Cup. This would easily be top 5, top 3 territory on biggest payouts we've ever had.
Wow.
Oh, Buckaroo to place as well. It's not even a win. Like the win you'd be, but just to get in the top 3. Come on, Buckaroo. Buckaroo.
I had a thought. Do you reckon? Like, I know the ACC followers are very loyal and very resourceful. You reckon we could find this punter in the next few days?
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? It's like, I'm sure there's someone out there who knows who it is. Whether they'd want to
We're getting
out themselves.
We're getting into lotto territory, aren't we? To
Yeah.
the point where I don't know if people want people to know that they've got $740,000 or whatever it is in their back pocket after winning Melbourne Cup next week.
Because if Buckaroo doesn't get in, like, this multi's dead.
Yeah, oh yeah, totally. Well, if it doesn't even get, and I'd say if Buckaroo doesn't even make the field, we could probably get in touch with them because they'll talk about the heartache. But it's a bit like when someone wins in the pokies and then gets rolled in the car park afterwards. It's like, I'm not sure. Someone saw his thing there and they go, all of a sudden we find out it was Finn Caddie, and then all the fucking messages start coming. Hey, bro, can I borrow some money? Hey, man, remember me? I went to school with you.
Hope you're well, brother.
Yeah,
just
hope
running
you're
into
well.
a few issues at home at the moment.
Hate doing this, though. Hey. Anyway, we'll throw it out there. If it doesn't make the field, I reckon we're a chance. Or if it doesn't win, I reckon we're a chance to just talk about the heartache.
What's your number? If this was you guys, what's your number you would cash out at? If the cash option is there, cash out option.
Is it not there? Is the cash out not there?
No cash out there. But if it was there, what would you take?
Oh, man, I would take...
Half? Half-ish? Feels a bit... but come on, man. If I saw a cash out button that read anything over...
Over 100 grand.
7 digits, that's fucked. Not 7 digits, 6 digits.
What's my cash out? So you're going to win 700.
Remember when you put $7 on this thing?
Yeah. Yeah. 250?
Yeah.
250,000 I'd probably cash out.
Yeah, that feels about the ballpark, doesn't
I reckon I'd do that. But I'd write it. I'd 100% write it. I wouldn't cash out. Yeah, 100%. You got to write it out. Like you're saying, it's only $7.41. And Buckaroo's a good horse.
What about you, Karl?
Almost won the Cox Plate. Almost won the Cox Plate.
Yeah, it's not like it's Kiwi. It's not like it's coming from the back of the field. What about you? What would you cash out in, Karl? Are you allowed to say as an employee of TAB?
I presume so. I guess we'll find out next week if I'm here or not. Probably around that 200. Anywhere over that, I think.
That's because that is like...
I'd like to think like you, Lane. I'll just let it ride.
Yeah.
You just go.
You would have to let it ride. Like, I mean, I talk about cowardly behaviour on this podcast quite a lot, and that would be cowardly to cash out.
It would be.
A lot of money.
I know it's a lot of money, but 750,000 or whatever is quite a lot of cash as well. Surely you'd go over there for it, wouldn't you? You'd go over to Melbourne.
Oh, but that flight home if it doesn't hit.
But if it hits...
You're not coming home.
I'm not coming home.
I don't know if you want to be in Melbourne when something like that hits.
Yeah.
Just back the rest of the field to win.
Anyway, so that Melbourne Cup snuck up on us. That's next Tuesday. We'll be obviously deep in hacking balls into the ceiling of our studio, missing the simulator.
Can't wait.
What's the story, Karl? Can you give us a wee lay of the land on what's happening with the Melbourne Cup?
Yeah, not a heap going on just yet. We'll see all of our action late Monday, early Tuesday.
Yeah.
The field is confirmed and announced on Saturday night.
Yep.
Once all that's in place, then the bookies that'll be their top priority to get that market up, the race card up, and we will start to see all sorts of action come in.
I read that the track's going to be pretty heavy though, of expecting some pretty significant weather Sunday, Monday.
That's good intel.
No, I read it. I don't know where I read it. I think I read it when one of the horses that was competing was saying that that it's going to be an interesting Melbourne Cup, this one, given the fact the track's going to be quite heavy.
And does that tend to level things out a little bit, or how does that work?
I'm not sure. I mean, as a kind of very uninformed punter that I am, it seems to kind of open it up. That's for sure.
Right.
We should probably do a Melbourne Cup special actually on maybe we show that on Monday or Tuesday, Karl, if you're available, just so we can just drill into it in a bit more detail. So that maybe we'll park that and we'll get back once the field's announced and we'll get into it, because this is the one time a year where the casual punter gets into it.
Yeah, fucking hell.
So and it's the one chance to kind of dip your toes into the ponies. But let's not focus on some sport for this weekend. ABs are back in action Sunday morning over in Chicago. Teams are not announced until later on today, so we probably don't have any power plays or whatnot, or try scoring info. But what are we seeing there in that ABs Island?
Yeah, Island 270, the ABs $1.45, the line's 5.5, the total 49.5. 75% of the money is with New Zealand at the moment in the head-to-head market. I feel like that's quite short. Is it? $1.45?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a pretty strong team we've named in the Agenda podcast this morning. We've predicted what the team should be, and we've got our sources, Karl, who doesn't tend to be wrong for some reason. I think he might have a contact inside the team, but they'll pretty name a full strength team. It's hard to tell on these kind of money making test matches played in Chicago, because obviously they humped us the first time we played there with them, so it's hard to say whether we're going to get up. I think we are. I think there's something about this rivalry between Ireland and the All Blacks which is starting to become a bit more significant for the players. So I think we were caught off guard last time in Chicago against Ireland.
If you can pick the margin, there's a bit of money in that. I saw that the precogs down in the basement, Karl, probably aren't 100% sure, like us, what might happen. They're thinking that anything really could happen. So if you can pick the margin, there's a bit of cash in that. But you're right, $1.80 does feel slightly short, I think.
$1.40.
$1.40.
Oh, sorry, $1.40, yes, forgive me.
Someone's had 1,000 on the ABs at $1.47.
Oh, why not?
Another 1,000 on the ABs minus 5.5 at $1.90.
Oh, yeah.
And as you said, mashing the margin, someone's had 700 on the ABs 13 plus at $3.60.
Yeah, see, I did look at that 13 plus and think to myself, that's good eating.
Yeah. Sticking with the oval ball, Sunday at Eden Park, Tonga looking to resurrect their Pacific Championship. Can they still make the final if they beat the Kiwis?
I think the number, someone will need to check this. I think the number's 17. That's the leeway we've got.
Yeah, right.
So if Tonga win 18-0.
Right.
Okay.
But yeah, the Kiwis are $1.36, Tonga $3.10, the line's 9.5. After what I saw last week, that Samoa Tonga game, sort of how, the demolition of the job that Samoa did, you'd have to think the Kiwis at $1.36 is probably about right.
Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah,
But then bounce back factor, all of that. So
how unusual was that test match with the 90-minute lightning delay?
I was at a family event, so I missed the first 60 minutes and then the hour and a half delay. And I came back, got sat down on the couch and saw the last 20 minutes. Oh,
yeah. We were commentating the cricket and I came out and Paulie, who runs our security, was livid.
Yeah.
He's Tongan and he was absolutely spewing and he was sitting watching the TV. He's like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, what's going on, Paulie? He's like, they're lightning. And they're getting hammered. So he had a terrible night.
I don't want to score an own goal here, but if you are looking to infiltrate NZME headquarters, it would be during a Tonga game because Paulie at the front desk is nowhere to be seen.
Absolutely. You'll find him in the ACC studio actually watching it on the big screen. So what sort of money are we looking at here? Has anyone placed anything interesting on this game?
All the money's with New Zealand in the head-to-head market. Casey McLean, best backed anytime try scorer, 6 tries, 2 test matches. 1,500 on the Kiwis. 1,500 on the Kiwis at $2.30, 13 plus. And 100 on Casey McLean, first try scorer at $11. I've got a few multis here. What do we got here? Casey McLean, 2 or more tries. Sebastian Chris, 2 or more tries. New Zealand, 13 plus. And Isaiah Papali'i, a try. $100 on that to return 17,800.
Oh, nice.
Britain Nikota, Casey McLean, Ali Katoa, Jermaine Sacco, Sebastian Chris, and Sione Katoa. 100 on those guys to all score a try to return just a tick under 16 grand. And Tonga to win 13 plus. Paul Alamotti, Toltel Kohler, Casey McLean, and Sonny Luke to all score tries. 20 on that to return 15k.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of anytime try scorer multis in the league. It's served me well over the NRL season. Going to the US sports desk, the World Series is on at the moment. It's locked up 2-2 between the Dodgers and the Blue Jays. Is there anything interesting coming out of this that we can get our teeth into?
Joe might not like me for this, given it's being played today. But Dodgers, all the money, 60% of the money with the Dodgers in this game. Otani.
Where's it been played? Today's the fifth game.
In LA.
Okay.
Yep. This will be the last game in LA.
Yep.
Otani 1 or more home runs at 295 is getting smashed in the player props. And $700 bet on the Dodgers at $1.50 and $600 on the Blue Jays at $2.70.
Matt Heath was blaming the fact that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry turned up to watch the Dodgers.
That sounds like a Heath take.
It's the royal curse, he reckons. So he's just he's clutching at any excuse at the moment. He is on a knife edge at the moment. He's the biggest Dodgers kind of super fan you'll ever come across, and you can't say a bad word about them before he gets his tail up. They're the most hated team in the world.
We got a text yesterday.
Yeah, I think they are. And baseball. They're the most hated baseball team.
I think the Yankees.
I don't know. I think they may have even overtaken the Yankees, I think. Joe's he's a Blue Jays fan, so he hates the Dodgers. But
they've overtaken the Yankees just because they've got this arrogance of, we'll spend all the money. We live in LA. We just cheat.
I think in America too, because they're from LA, and the whole political divide is making them even more hated. So anyway, that Shohei Ohtani, that's not bad money. How much to hit a home run?
295, I think it was.
Because he's hitting dingers left, right, and centre.
And his last, I saw a stat yesterday. Imagine if we only had a stat segment. I saw a stat yesterday that his last 10 at bats at Dodger Stadium, there was like 6 home runs, walked 3 or 4 times, like just unbelievable. He is an incredible player.
Yeah,
so good.
Yeah, the $700 million US deal he did. Apparently, they've made it back in the first year. They've made it back in first year easily in terms of merch, in terms of sponsorship. They basically own all of Japan. The whole of Japan are Dodgers fans. Like, you go over there, you go to Japan, every billboard has Ohtani on it pushing some product.
You'll have to forgive me, I don't know what the name of that main square is, but you know how Tokyo's got that Times Square equivalent?
The Shinjuku crossing?
There was that famous picture that came out about 6 months ago where every single billboard in there had a Shohei Ohtani image on it.
He's 100% the most famous person
in Asia. And in fact, maybe in the world. He's now a household name, isn't he? Almost?
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
Absolutely, in America. Anyway, let's take a quick break. It's time for you to go and grab a pen because we're now going to come back. We'll review our grab a pens from last week and then we'll get the hottest tips from around the office.
Pause the podcast now and grab a pen for the hottest tips from around the TAB office.
Radio, Karl, how did we go last week? We came off a A+. What are you giving us this week?
I reckon we're in the ballpark of a B+ to an A- here. Maybe an A.
Yeah,
so
the Sicko came through?
Half came through.
Yeah.
He had that multi, he had a winner into a top 2. The first leg won. Second leg came third. But we did say take them as singles as well.
Yeah. Take them as top 4s.
Winner and a single there. The multi was no. Into the thoroughbreds. I don't know if you guys saw this. Stony Breck and Rickerton, race 9, I think it was. Jumped out of the gates. Opie fell off straight away.
Oh.
The horse crossed the line first. So
the horse did just without
Opie.
Opie was just back in the gates.
Yes.
I didn't see that.
So no result. Well, that's a loss. But the other 6 runners, Tonkin second, Enviable second, Rise at Dawn third, Via Sistina winner, The Enchanter second, and Royal Mover second.
Yeah, nice. Well, because I usually top 3 or top 4, all of them together. and you usually get some pretty good meat for that. So what do we got this week? Sicko's back, and he's changed location.
Yeah, he's going to Kaikoura. I don't know if you've seen the racetrack there. It's beautiful, right on the water.
Yep. Lovely spot, yeah.
Yep. Same race multi on Monday at Kaikoura. I haven't even written the race down. It is
great fish and chips in Kaikoura as well, if anyone's wondering.
Yeah, well, there's a fish and chip shop there that's got a helipad out the back that a lot of super rich people it's a good
one that I'm thinking of.
It's a good place to stop. It's got a big paddock out the back.
Yeah. Okay, that's ringing bells.
Yeah, I've been there a few times and a chopper's come in. They've got like $10 worth of chips and fish. Got back in. I'm like, it seems quite ironic.
Here come the fucking Mowbrays for 2 fish and a scoop.
Here comes fucking Ali Williams again.
All right.
Yeah.
Race 5 it is. Same race multi. We want number 6, Flying Bird, to run a top 3.
Yep.
And number 10, Mickey's Courage, to run a top 3. Okay. And the sicko has said this week, if the bet doesn't win, just enjoy the visual symphony that is the race meeting at the South Bay Racecourse in Kaikoura.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. Okay, off to the thoroughbreds.
Thoroughbreds, Tauranga, race 1, number 19, Hostility, $2.30 and $1.18.
Great name.
Sounds like a horse.
Great name. Bit of hostility.
Over to Australia, Flemington, race 1, number 1, Vinrock, $3.60 and $1.45. Race 6, number 3, Tenterus, $3.90 and $1.70. Randwick, race 1, number 5, Chikama, $5.50 and $1.90. And then race 2, number 9, Concoction, $10 and $3.50.
Ooh, okay, that's got me interested. The $10 on the nose has definitely piqued my awareness. So we're going to put those out on socials, so you don't have to get a pen out. You can follow us on Instagram or Facebook. We will follow all of those in a top 3 and see how we get on. Rightio, we're going to save the stats to impress the ladies for our Melbourne Cup special potentially.
Stats.
Yep, and we'll get straight into our 3-way. Now, I let the team down, unfortunately, in the 3-way last week because what did we have? Hang on, I'm just going to bring that up.
I had the Gillaroos minus 36.5.
Yes.
And I said to Alan from Eastbourne, remember, I said, have a look at the minus 56.5.
Yeah, you did get that right, actually. And Toronto Blue Jays, Los Angeles Dodgers, over 7.5 runs. That came in. I blew out by backing Otago in the NPC final, unfortunately.
No blame. No blame.
I just had a feeling, but, sometimes the hunch.
You bet with your heart, not your head, Jalen.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so let's go the 3-way this week. I am going to go back to my Tūranga Waiwai. I am going to cricket. And I looked at this odds and I was like, this seems too good to be true. This is New Zealand, England at the Cake Tin on Saturday. Now, the Cake Tin, if you've been there, if you watch any games there, the square boundaries are very short.
Oh, yeah.
Straight boundaries, probably pretty regulation. So New Zealand are paying $2.15 to hit more than 5.5 sixes. Now, if you watch last night's game, in the last 3 overs, Daryl Mitchell and Mitchell Satner hit 6 sixes. So I'm going to go the overs for that. 5.5 sixes for New Zealand against England at the Cake Tin. Paying $2.15. Mashy, what are you going for?
Yeah, I'm going real missionary this week. Sunday morning stuff. $1.80. Both teams to score 20 plus in the AB's Irish Ireland game on Sunday morning. I just
$1.80. You're right on the fence there. That's
right
the limit.
On the I was going to go back to the AFC boys after calling that draw a couple of weeks ago, but I just didn't want to bet on another draw. That felt even more dry than fucking betting on something that has $1.80 odds. So
okay, Karl, what do you get? Where are you going to in the bedroom?
I'll go rugby league.
Yep.
Casey McLean, as I said, he scored 6 tries in 160 minutes of his international career. So I'll take him for a try at $2.40.
Excellent. Okay, well it's giving us about just a tick under $10. So we'll stick a 100 bonus bet on that and hope that comes through and we get to pay out again to our a loyal audience. Thanks very much, Karl. We'll talk to you on Monday or Tuesday prior to the Melbourne Cup. Probably Monday. You're probably a busy man on Tuesday.
I'll be hitting golf balls on Monday.
Oh yeah, that's right. Maybe we could do it from the Tuesday. Let's do it. Let's like Tuesday morning. Let's line up Tuesday morning. Good luck with the golf. Might come in and pop and see you on Sunday. I'll bring a couple of little weapons with me as well. You don't mind looking after my kids for 3 or 4 hours, do you?
No, that's fine. I think my kids will be there too. So.
Okay, excellent. We'll just let them loose.
Bit of a crash.
Let them loose in Golf HQ and see how, not golf, the club room, sorry, and see how they go. Thanks very much, Karl. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.
Cheers, boys.
The ACC Sportsbook, thanks to the TAB.